Welcome to Informatica Video KB series. My name is Neeraj, and today we will see how we can create an Azure data warehouse connection in Informatica Cloud. These are the steps that we are going to follow in this demo. We will launch a new data warehouse instance in Azure. We will configure a server for the data warehouse, and after these we will obtain JDBC URL, JDBC username and the password. And Azure storage account is a prerequisite for warehouse connection. We need to have an Azure storage account before we create the connection. So let's jump to our Azure instance. This is my Azure. I will go to data warehouse from here. If you don't see in the menu, you can go from new. You can click it here, data warehouse, or you can search it in the search box. So I'll go from this to data warehouse. I will name my data warehouse and then I will go with all defaults. Server, I will create a new server. I'll show you how you can create a new server. I already have a server, but let's create another server. So server name is Infa. Server admin login is let's say admin. Password admin is taken. Let's see, it's say Infa 1 2 3. It's already been taken. Let me check further. So I'm trying my server admin login as admin 1 2. So it accepted it, admin 1 2. I'll say the password. We have to remember this username and password. And I will choose my location, that is the data center. Here. I'll click on OK. So our username was infa12 and password I have created. I will click on pin it to dashboard so that we can track it on our dashboard. So here it is trying to deploy our database, our data warehouse. In the meanwhile, when it is trying to create the data warehouse, I will go to Informatica Cloud and I will go to configure connections and then new. In new, I will name my connection as Infa Data Warehouse. I will choose the connection type as data warehouse and our secure agent. Now we need these details like JDBC URL, username, JDBC username, JDBC password, and data warehouse schema name. All this information we will get only when our data warehouse instance is up and running. But before that, as I mentioned earlier, that there is one prerequisite of creating data warehouse connection, that is we need to have our blob account created. Our blob account, which I have already created here. This is my blob account, and the name of the blob account means the storage account. The storage account name is infa123. I will take this guy and paste it here, and we need our blob account key, which we can get it from access keys here. I will copy this, take it and paste here. So now we are waiting for our data warehouse instance to be deployed. Let's see, it is still trying to deploy it. Once it gets deployed, we will have all this information and we will be able to create the connection. So let's wait for the warehouse instance to be deployed. So as we can see here, our data warehouse instance has been deployed. We will go into it, and then we will click on show database connection, from where we will get our JDBC URL. So this is the JDBC URL. I'll copy this and I will paste it in the notepad. In the JDBC URL, we have to provide the password here, the password which we configured when we the password which we had used when we configured our data warehouse server. And in this itself you will find the JDBC URL. This is the complete JDBC URL. In the URL itself you will find the username. So the username is this. I'll take this username, I'll go back to cloud, and in the username I'll put the username. Password is this. Put the password. Complete JDBC URL, we can take it from the notepad, yeah. And the schema name I will keep as Infa, and we will test the connection now. It might give an error complaining about IP whitelisting. Let's see. Yeah. So it says that this IP does not have access to connect to the Azure data warehouse. So how we can fix this issue is that we will go to our Azure instance, and I'll click on all resources, and I'll click on the server. We configured the Infa server, remember? And I'll click on show firewall settings. I'll click on add client, and I'll say cloud. I'll create a rule for cloud. I'll copy this thing, save. Okay, so let me give one more IP address for this. Click on save. Click on save. I'm waiting for okay, looks like that it is saved, but I'm not seeing a tick mark here. But let's go and test our connection once again to see if it has been saved. Oh, the firewall settings didn't get saved here. Let me try this. Let me delete this and once again do it. Let me do this 3, do this 5. Successfully updated the firewall. Let's see now. Yes, so our connection is successfully created. I will click on OK and save the connection. So this is the way we can create our Azure connection. If you have any feedback, please let us know. Please write us at supportvideos@informatica.com, and you can also check our Twitter handle twitter.com/infosupport. Thank you for today.